All right, welcome back. This morning on Today Food, a two-time James Beard Foundation winner and cookbook author, Chef Kristina Cho. Fun fact, she won those James Beard Awards on her wedding day. Oh, how cool is that? She's also the genius behind the creative food blog, Cho Food, where she shares delicious Asian-inspired recipes with her many followers. And she's here with 2 recipes that we can make to enjoy any day of the week, but especially because it is the Lunar New Year. That starts this weekend. But of course, these are good to see you, Chef. Thanks for being here.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. So let's talk about the Lunar New Year. What is the significance?
So the Lunar New Year is the start of a new Lunar New Year, and it is a time of togetherness with your family. It's a big reunion time. So you come back to your grandma's or your mom's house and you have a big dinner together, and a lot of the food that you eat is very symbolic for like health, prosperity, longevity, and like good luck and money.
What's up first? I love the money part.
So we're having longevity noodles first.
Okay.
So typically, a lot of times you just eat noodles.
Yep.
And the longer noodles you eat, the longer and happier your life will be. But why not make your own long
You mean literally the longer the noodle, the longer your life?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
kind of the idea? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Very symbolic. So we're going to be pulling these noodles ourselves.
Okay.
So the dough is a combination of bread flour. It
Okay.
has higher protein, so your bread or your dough can be stretchy.
Yep.
And stretch really long. And you have some salt, and then you have some warm water
Pretty
here.
easy.
Yeah. That's it. That's the basics for most dough. And you're going to stir it together, make it nice and shaggy. And then once it comes together, we're going to start kneading it by hand.
Yep.
And so it's really important to give this dough a really good knead. And we're going to actually knead this dough twice. So imagine you knead this for about like 10 minutes. It becomes a really nice smooth dough. And then you cover it, let it rest for about 15 minutes or so. And then we're going to roll it out into this long
You get a nice loaf.
log right here.
Okay.
Yeah. And so let me just take this off the counter. And you can feel right here, you see how like stretchy it is already, but we want to make sure that these are as long as possible. So a technique that is commonly used for different types of noodles is actually twisting.
And can you throw in a little flour to make it not so sticky?
Yeah, you can twist a little bit of flour or add a little flour, but twisting the dough like this.
A pretzel or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Twisting it like this aligns your gluten in one direction.
Okay.
So it's really strong when you pull it. So we're just going to knead it like that, and you're going to repeat that process about 8 times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 times. It's a good lucky number.
And then,
so
so
you can try it too.
How do you get to your?
So after you
How
knead
far
that,
does this stretch?
very long. You're going to see.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you can pull that if you want to and see how far it goes. So it's actually
Stretch Armstrong.
It's actually quite stretchy already, but it's going to be even more.
Just keep cooking. Craig,
So after you do that.
Y'all are ridiculous.
So after you knead your dough like 8 more times.
Oh, wow.
Long life.
Oh, now we're dead.
Pay no attention. I got till 75.
Yeah. So after you knead your dough, we're going to divide it and roll it out into these like long ropes.
Okay, and then you're going to just boil it?
Not yet.
Okay.
So you're going to roll this up into a coil, and it's ultimately, you're going to start at one end and wrap it like kind of like a snail.
Okay.
A snail shell like that.
This is a longevity plan, isn't it?
Yes. So there's a lot of steps.
Okay.
Then it's going to look like that. You cover it with oil so things don't stick together. And you want to let it rest for at least 2 hours if you're in a rush.
Okay.
But
how are the longevity noodles?
Yummy. And long.
Long, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Very long.
But you can also let them rest overnight for the stretchiest outcome. So
Okay.
I'm going to put this right here. And we're going to
What is the sauce?
The sauce is a sesame sauce with some mirin, soy sauce, and chili oil.
Okay.
So you want to take one end
Yes, I do.
of this, and so you want to take one end, and you want to be careful. You can almost feel when the dough is going to stop stretching.
Oh, wow, so we are going to stretch
Yeah,
this
so we're
out.
going to stretch
Okay,
that.
I've been
You
waiting
can
for
keep
this.
going a little bit more, and that's pretty good. So now you're going to put the end in the
But
water.
let's see, can we stretch a little bit more?
So you have to cook this with another person?
Yeah. You don't have to.
And then
I
I'll
often
come in
do it
and
by
then we'll
myself.
drop it in?
Yeah, so drop it directly into the water.
Okay.
Yeah, and so look how long, and
Oh my
so
gosh.
everyone in every bowl there has one very long.
I told you. I said this is one big
Does this mean you're going to live forever?
Oh my God.
Maybe it's a secret to life.
Okay.
I was
All right,
eat a lot of
let's
noodles.
keep about like a minute.
Yeah.
So we make the sauce.
Yeah. So you make the
which is
sauce.
all these things.
Exactly. So you have
We got to get to the steam.
some sugar.
Who made this in your family?
No one in my family actually. I made this myself because I'm a really big fan of sesame. And
Your grandmother made this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we made
Let's
this.
get to the sentimental thing so we can.
Okay, so these
Learn about
are
grandma's.
steamed cupcakes, prosperity
there's
cakes. So the secret ingredient here is Bisquick. Just sort of
Bisquick.
surprising.
Oh my
God.
Not a super, not a super ancient Chinese ingredient at all, but it's flour, Bisquick. My grandma had boxes of Bisquick on her fridge. I'm like, you never make pancakes. Why are these here? And that's the secret to the leavener here. So it's flour, Bisquick, water, and brown sugar. That's it.
Okay.
And you just mix it, and it becomes this like batter right here.
It's
Why do you
not
steam
overly
it?
sweet though. I like it.
Yeah.
Why don't you bake
Yeah,
this,
it's a nice.
Chef?
So steaming is just a little bit more common in Chinese cooking. My grandma never uses her oven. It's just like cabinet for pots, for like pots and pans. And so all you do, you have these individual cupcake liners, and you take your batter.
These are for prosperity?
Yes, so the bigger that they bloom, you see how the tops of the cupcakes are
keep
cracked.
Talking. You're gonna get this recipe. You're gonna stretch your own noodles at the house. Go to today.com/food. Kristina Cho, happy Lunar New Year.
Thanks.
Happy New Year to everybody. Enjoy the food.